Hey, we're Rhea and Rory. Welcome to the first edition of our new show, R&R at the Movies.
Tonight we're bringing you the top 8 movies you should see before you die.
First up is Star Wars. You want an epic battle between good and evil? This is it.
With lightsabers.
And Ewoks. Or Ewoks?
Yeah, there's Ewoks and Wookiees.
Okay, Ewoks and Wookiees. And Han Solo and Darth Vader and
Jabba the Hutt.
Chewbacca, Yoda. Can't forget him. Princess Leia.
It's just a great mix of like politics, action, love. You got it all.
Yeah, war. It's perfect. I know, we love it. And the worlds that George Lucas created, I remember it's like the first time there was lines and people in tents to wait for a movie. I was in 8th grade, I think, when it came out. It was crazy. It was very different. And to think that his whole sound system, theaters completely changed their equipment.
He changed the way we see the movies today.
He did,
so
and especially how we hear the movies today. So yay for you. And it is one of the series that doesn't have a slump. They're all amazing.
In fact, Empire Strikes Back is my favorite out of the entire franchise. It's so awesome.
So there you go. Okay, next up, as requested, Back to the Future.
A cult classic, rite of passage. Everyone needs to see this movie to be a complete person.
Of course.
From the very first scene,
with the dog food. I know, that was so amazing how he had that all rigged up. Doc Brown was so cool. Marty McFly, who doesn't love him? And his parents, they're so cute.
And the science doesn't even really have to match up.
Oh yeah, there's really no
so
science.
Quirky and whimsy. It's
there's
great.
no science in this. But time travel for sure. And who doesn't want to travel in time?
And that's the thing, taking control of your own destiny and going back and seeing a different era. I think that's something that everybody is like, yeah, I totally want to do that.
It is, but this does have the second series slump. And
don't care for Back to the Future.
Back to the Future 2, not good. But 1's great. 3 is amazing with Doc Brown, and he falls in love,
it's
and it's just so cute. I just love it in the Old West.
The Old West, but they still kept like the same franchise repetition.
They did. They didn't lose anything in that one, which was great. Yeah. Next up, Lord of the Rings. Now you want a movie perfectly brought to life.
Gosh.
I mean, a book perfectly brought to life in a movie. Lord of the Rings. They filmed in New Zealand. It's so beautiful. I just love that they were actually on location. The costumes.
Everything down to the smallest detail is of the utmost importance.
And
every scene, especially the big scenes, are so momentous. It's exactly what you want it to be. When Gandalf is standing on the bridge and he says, "You shall not pass," it just reverberates with you, and it's like,
it does.
Yes,
it does. And the orcs and all those
Ents, the elves,
everything. And Gollum, that guy was amazing. I saw a making of
with Andy Serkis.
Yeah, and it was so incredible. Everything he went through, he doesn't get enough props for that because it was really a lot of work what he did.
He doesn't get enough props for Planet of the Apes either. He's just an amazing actor. And
he is.
What he can do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So anyway, the whole, everything about The Lord of the Rings is awesome. You got to see that. Okay, next up is The Godfather.
I love The Godfather, and I didn't see it till I was probably 19 or 20, and I saw it because it's quoted all the time. Probably one of the most quoted movies ever. And
yeah, I haven't seen The Godfather.
But
I know.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Do what I did. Sit down for a weekend and just watch the series. It is amazing. There's no way not to like it.
Okay,
it's like
I will. I'll go to the mattresses and I'll watch Godfather.
Oh, good. She knows some of the quotes. It's a who's who of Hollywood. I mean, you got Al Pacino.
I love Al Pacino.
Diane Keaton, James Caan, and Sonny. I mean, he's amazing. And like I said, it's quoted. You watch any like rom-com. Look at You've Got Mail, Serendipity. They're quoting.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so I gotta watch it.
And I actually do like the second Godfather. It does break that second slump rule. And you got to see all three. And they, I just love it.
Okay, perfect. Next up is Rocky, and I gotta tell you, I love Rocky. And one of the main things is the theme song. It's so amazing. I hear that theme song now, and I think I can run up those stairs, and I can do that. It's so it doesn't slow you down at all. It pumps you up. And then he fights all different people and wins and loses and this and that. But what really makes it for me is the love story. It's so sweet. He's this big brawny guy, and he sees the little wallflower and sees something in her nobody else does. I know. And under his hunky love, I mean, she really blossoms.
She does indeed.
And so, yeah.
But me, what I love about the series too is like the side characters, endearing side characters. That's a theme for us when we pick movies. We're always hooked on the side characters.
Yes.
The manager, Uncle Polly, they make it for me, and
they do.
It's one reason I love Rocky.
Okay, next up, Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Love Indiana Jones.
Give Han Solo
a whip
and a fedora.
We're in.
I know. I love it. I love the idea that he's a teacher by day, and then by night he does all these amazing, fantastical things, solves mysteries and crimes, and goes out and finds archaeological.
Yeah, but gems. This did have the second movie slump, which I didn't see the second movie.
But she's heard.
I know.
I don't care for the Temple of Doom. It's not my favorite. But the third everyone comes
Oh, it's
back.
so cute. His dad, Sean
Again,
Connery.
endearing side characters.
I know.
Sala, Marcus Brody.
And the monkey. I love the monkey.
I know, the monkey. And by the third one, you get that awesome character development. You know he hates rats and all this stuff.
I know, it's
and
awesome.
he's just, like a badass Nazi killer. So
It's so perfect.
it's great.
Okay, so next on our list, even though it's not done, is the Hunger Games. Love the Hunger Games.
Our prediction is one of the top series of our time.
It's just
for
gotta
sure.
be, we're sure. Hunger Games and then Catching Fire. So exciting. No way anybody could sleep through that movie. It's too good.
It is too good. They really took their time with this one. An hour and a half just to get into the arena, which gave amazing time
Oh, it
for
did.
character development,
yeah.
especially between Peeta and
Peeta
Katniss.
and Katniss, I love them. Oh yeah, the arena, by far my favorite part of the movie.
It was great. I did kind of miss the conversation between Plutarch and Katniss about his watch, because that was really cool foreshadowing that the arena was a watch. But
Yeah.
you win some, you lose
But
some.
Katniss and Peeta were so sweet in
They
the
were
arena.
so
I
sweet.
just loved them.
By the end of the movie, you're like, this is why Team Gale should not exist. I mean, Peeta
Yeah.
is just a gem of a man, and you just love him more and
I
more.
know,
every
Gale's
minute
too
of the
whitey.
movie.
The only thing about the book that bugs me is that his dad's a baker and his name is Peeta. I don't get that, but anyway.
So such a mundane thing to hate. I do love what they did with President Snow. They really brought him to life, and they had his granddaughter who wore her hair to the side, and brought him some cool things that weren't in the book, but I still really loved.
Okay, so next is 007, and that started in the 50s or 60s or something with Sean Connery, and
We love our facts.
and it has really stood the test of time. Who doesn't love 007? All his gadgets and his cars
He's
and
just, women want to be with him, men want to be him. He's
there
amazing.
you go. That's it. For me, it's Roger Moore. Roger Moore. Loved him.
I love Pierce Brosnan. He's who I grew up with. But all of them are great. Mine is Dalton, and I'm not a huge fan of Daniel
yeah.
Craig. But the
Oh, yeah, I
point
don't
of
love
the
him.
franchise is he's an amazing, mysterious man with wonderful gadgets. So we love that.
Mysterious Man of Mystery, which brings us to our honorable mention, guilty pleasure, Austin Powers.
Love Austin Powers.
Love
with his
Austin
little
Powers.
Cravat.
I know. When it first came out, the first movie, I went on Friday night. I loved it so much, I went back Saturday night. I've never done that before.
And
or
I
since.
remember being so sad because she wouldn't take me because I was a tween and it would be, as I know
It
now,
was inappropriate, yeah.
But at the time I was like, this is not fair.
She almost broke me. I almost took her, but
It
then
was
at the last second I
close.
didn't.
But again, it would have been wildly inappropriate. But I do love it. And interesting side character.
Dr. Evil, Mini-Me, Frau Farbissina.
Number 2.
I know,
I
I
love
love
them
it.
all. I love it when the first one, Will Ferrell, he gets dumped in.
Oh,
You shot me. He just cannot die.
I know.
So-
love it. Okay, so anyway, in the comments below, let us know what you think. Did we name your favorite series? Did we leave a blatant one
I'm
out?
sure we did.
Yeah, let us know. We want to hear. Our next up is going to be our favorite and least favorite Christmas movies. Okay, bye. Thanks so much for tuning in.